What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerd Manual. Today's Q&A is, why do nerds like swords? Well, the short answer to that is, not all nerds like swords. But a lot of people do like swords, so this question is worth entertaining. There are quite a few things specific to nerddom that imbue swords with certain mystique, such as power, history, fantasy, and of course, legend. On the obvious level, a sword symbolizes power, something that's appealing to anyone, not just nerds, but especially to the nerd who may have had multiple encounters with bullies who were bigger and stronger and more adept at using fists. But swords are far more than simple revenge fantasy fulfillment. The earliest swords date back to the Bronze Age, and swords can be found in almost every culture around the globe. A sword is a weapon, yes, but it also speaks volumes about the time and the culture of its origin. A claymore boasts of a hard land where sheer force of will carved life out of the highlands, while a katana speaks of discipline and duty over emotion and self-interest. A sword also represents potential. Anyone can use a sword, just pick it up and swing, which makes swords universally appealing and useful. But mastering the full abilities of that same weapon involves years of training. A sword, like life, demands focus. Generally speaking, swords are objects of legend, born between hell and hammer. A sword is more than a length of metal. It must be sharp enough to slice silk, yet flexible enough not to shatter against steel. This is the magic of the swordsmith. And any good fantasy story, from the Odyssey to Star Wars, hinges on a sword. The edge of the sword balances life and death. Of course, if none of that convinces you, keep this in mind when you wonder why your nerd friend has a sword hanging on the wall. When the zombies are breaking down your front door, a sword won't run out of bullets. Thanks for being here with me today. Remember that a sword is only as good as its scabbard, and I will see you next time.